Okay, so this is Duolingo. You can go to their official website and practice. Free ആയിട്ട് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. സൈൻ ഇൻ ചെയ്യുക. My account, sign in, then practice test. Make sure you have a camera, microphone is working, right? Practice test. Let's start. Missing letters. Planned a path to art school. Yutong, who has always wanted to be an artist, when she was young, her father told her that if she practiced every day, she could be a great PAI artist, painter. So she so she paints every afternoon after school. Good, great, that's easy. Overall context വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. റിയൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വേർഡ്സ്. അപ്പം അറിയാവുന്ന വേർഡ്സ് മാത്രമേ കളക്ട് ചെയ്യാവൂ, അല്ലാത്ത നെഗറ്റീവ് പോയിന്റ്സ് കിട്ടും. Energy, stockery note, diet, conversation, essay, abroad, no, deliver, ticket, operate, violin, likely, union, vision. Okay, these are good enough.
4 brothers and 4 sisters stepped out of the middle cave.
4 brothers and 4 sisters stepped out of the middle cave. ഇത്രയും കേട്ടു. So total 3 times. Now check it.
4 brothers and 4 sisters stepped out of the middle cave.
Yes, correct. Right? So total 3 times of the middle cave. See again.
4 brothers and 4 sisters stepped out of the middle cave.
Good. So 3 times you can play. So we can utilize all that. I see a cat sitting by a window looking outside the house. The cat is very beautiful and calm. Perhaps it is looking at someone. The cat has an amazing color pattern on it. It is a nice cat. 4 sentences. Right? That's good. Maximum എഴുതുക. It's located in the southern part of the Scandinavian peninsula. Okay.
The participants were asked to provide some information before they could take the survey.
Were asked to provide some information before they could. Okay. Tell me about something that you have learned second time by
The
visiting a
participants were asked to
museum.
provide some information before they could take the survey.
Take the survey. ഇതിനകത്തിലെ key എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ടൈപ്പിംഗ് സ്പീഡാണ്. And use this strategy. ആദ്യമേ കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ ഫുൾ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യും, എത്രയും പറ്റുമോ അത്രയും. രണ്ടാമത്, and in case you didn't get it, use the third last time. See?
The participants were asked to provide some information before they could take the survey.
Make sure you put the full stop, all these things. Next. Slowly ചെയ്താൽ മതി. They also excelled in philosophy, science, theology, and medicine. Okay. Now let's ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കുക പറ്റുമെങ്കിൽ. They also excelled in philosophy, science, theology, and medicine. The missing words. The power of determination. Success is not as important as determination. Even if you fall, you should and you should ask to work your hardest to tricky. Even if you fall, you should aim, not ask. Aim. Aim to work hard. Aim to work your hard
work.
what? Aim to work your you should aim to work your aim to work your blah blah to a in the end നമുക്കതറിയത്തില്ല in the end that skill will take you farther than success. Farther. And every time എന്ന് വരാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. At everything you fail. Okay, so we are missing there. Success often requires some luck, determination, and hard work within the control. If you fail, you should aim to work harder.
കമ്മിങ് ക്ലോസർ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ തുല്യമാണ്. അത് കമ്മിങ് ക്ലോസർ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഡെവലപ്ഡ് ആണ്.
Coming closer എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഡെവലപ്പ് ആയി വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
ഡെവലപ്പ് ആയിട്ടില്ല,
ഇല്ല.
ആകുന്നില്ല, ക്ലോസർ ആണ്.
Yes. Okay. Aim to work harder എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ലല്ലോ. You should aim to work harder to we don't know what this is. It could be. This is wrong. Okay, let's leave them. Appalling, anticipation, compulsive, snob, consistently, surpass, stereotypical, whims, no, doorway, peerless, vandalism, occasional. Okay, that's fine. The labor union sets the following as a basic policy for personal information. This labor union set the following as a basic policy for personal information. Okay.
Engines add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power.
Interesting.
Engines add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power.
Weight. W-E-I-G-H-T. Weight to the vehicles they power. So one more time.
Engines add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power.
Yes. It's good. Next one. 3D animation can create images that seem real to the viewer. 3D animation can create images that seem real to the viewer.
This latter view is often called New Public Management by its advocates.
I did not hear properly. Let me see.
This latter view is often called New Public Management by its advocates.
By its advocates. One more time.
This latter view is often called New Public Management by its advocates.
This latter view is often called new public management by its advocates. Correct. It's good. A groundbreaking choreographer, blah blah blah, was one of the most influential ballet choreographers of all time. His revision of some older works helped cement their standard in the standing in the enduring ballet repertoire. Several of his says survive to this day. In some cases, even when the ballet they will what they like if they believe on it, but ETS ballots they believes, but spelling is not correct. LIEVE to have been lost to obscurity. Yes. Clear. Like EVE should be there, but maybe that's a spelling, that's a design mistake. Believe. They believe to have. Okay, that's good. Very preventionated legislation triology. Yes. Scarcely unwise contemplate sentimental millennium gentle tendent unformed repentance frontier. That's right. Okay, these are good.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
Prioritize the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process. You have to type fast. Okay, now let's try.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
Okay, that's good. One more time.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
Okay, it's good. The position of a person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people. The position of a person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people. Ooh, the missing words. Experts in high precision mechanical. Our company has founded engineering down Pathanamthitta in a marker of lathes. The machines used to turn workpiece into a rotatable axis and has been in business for 150 years. Since then, we have become renowned, W-N-E, renowned as makers of precise what? Precision. See, precision. ക്വസ്റ്റിനകത്തിലുണ്ടല്ലോ PRECISION, precision machine to TOO, tools, and as pioneers in technology, while our focus is still on manufacturing machine tools, comma, our product line has expanded to include a wider range of high performance equipments, right? EQUIP meant equipment and services for variety of applications in recent years. Ah, nice, right? It's a big one. So you can see you have a lot of time. You can think, you can drink tea in between, sleep off, aram se, you can do it. Next one. Real English words. Innumerable. Innumerable is a good one, but do we have innumerable? Yes, do we have? We have innumerable. Okay, counseling. Elaborate. Decaffeinated. Okay. Adjacent. Adjacent. Okay. Analogy. Indifference. Yes. Misinterpret. Resilient. Proceed. Endurable. INDUR. Durable. Not sure. The spelling. Durable. Ah, not good. Durable. DURABLE, right? Hierarchical, humanitarian. Oh man, I did not watch the time. Okay. The games added many things, such as breeding and a new bag system. I didn't say this one.
Now, the telephone and email are the most common means of distance communication.
Now, the telephone and email are the most medium of distant communication. Not paying proper attention.
Now, the telephone and email are the most common means of distance communication.
Means, MEAN, means of distance communication. Okay, last one.
Now, the telephone and email are the most common means of distance communication.
All right, good. Interactive reading. 7 minutes to answer questions about a reading passage. Let's see. Okay, the theory of human resources is resources development. The theory of human resource development is, as the name suggests, about improving the talent in a company, in a business. Okay. It covers everything from training for different management posts. Yes, management positions, to hiring new employees to help the company grow. Some businesses don't have the money for elaborate human resource training, which is why they resort to hire human resource consultant. It's good. Next one. Select the best sentence to fill the blank. Okay. To pass the personality test, candidate about 2 weeks after, no. The program started out by, no. A consultant will come in and look for a company business goal, convert them into a plan next 5 years, and provide. That's a good. അല്ലേ ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം ആ ഓർഡറിലല്ല വരുന്നത് ഒരു ബാക്കിയാണ്. These are some, okay. Consultant will come and look for the company's business goal and convert them into a plan for the next 5 years and provide a budget for forecast. These are just some of the many ways human resource development can help grow throughout the world. What is human resource development? It covers everything from training for different management positions to hiring new employees and listening company. Right? Yes. Yes, as the name suggests, about improving the talents in a business. Again, what is the human resource management? Resource management. Should we take the? Okay, we can take the whole thing. As the name suggests, about improving the business covers everything. Okay, that's better, right? Next one. Why would a business need a human resource consultant? Some business don't have human resource training, which is why there is a human resource consultant. Good. Select the idea in this express. So human resource management, the company continued to grow and thrive. Retention is the most important aspect. Human resource development can be used to help business grow throughout the world. The team dedicated that they need to link between improvement and specific goal. No. World lived on world lived on so world adding until throughout the world. So that's the one. Rest eliminate the wrong right to it. Select the best title for the passive. Human resource directors agree. No agreement to it. Human resource development. Okay, അത് നല്ലതാണ്. സ്മോൾ വേഴ്സസ് ഡിസോർഗനൈസേഷനെ പറ്റി ഒരു കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞില്ല. ക്രിയേറ്റിംഗ് ഹൈ പെർഫോമിംഗ് എംപ്ലോയീസ് ഓൾസോ നല്ലതാണ്. പക്ഷെ ബേസിക്കലി ഹ്യൂമൻ റിസോഴ്സ് മാനേജ്മെന്റ് ഡെവലപ്മെന്റിനെ പറ്റിയാണ് പറഞ്ഞേക്കുന്നത് അല്ലേ? അതിന്റെ തുടക്കം തന്നെയാണ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ. Come on. The section is now complete. Interactive reading. Okay, ഇവിടെയാണ് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഇവിടെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം. You are a student in the public service department at your university. You're a student. You have been invited to interview for few jobs, and you want to make sure that you are prepared. You go to a professor who has years of experience in the public service sector. ഇത് ഓർത്തോണം, ഇത് അവസാനം എഴുതേണ്ടി വരും. ഹായ് വിഷ്ണു. ഞാൻ എനിക്കൊരു 1 മണിക്കൂർ തരാം. ഞാനിപ്പം തിരിച്ചു വിളിക്കാം, കൺഫേം ചെയ്യാം. And ask advice on how to prepare for interviews. Okay. So you're seeing a professor, ask advice. Okay. Public service department. You're invited to interview a few jobs. Public service department. Okay, we want to ask advice for interview, right? So let's start. Professor, I'm struggling in your class. No. Professor, I want to get advice on something. That's a good one. Professor, I wanted to ask you something which about the person who will prepare a career in teaching. No. Professor, I want to say, no. Hi, Professor, here I'm to talk about my final grade. No. So That's a good one. Listen carefully.
Of course. What is it?
I want to ask you about advice. Actually, this is really big opportunity for me. I want to make sure I'm prepared as possible. That's a good one. I have a few coming interviews. Yes, I want to know if you had any suggestions on how to improve my interviewing skill. Interview skills. I never had a job interview in a foreign language before. I am not sure what accent. Do you have any suggestions on what I should do and prepare? Foreign language. Foreign language ne പറ്റി വല്ലതും പറഞ്ഞോ ഇവിടെ? ഇല്ലല്ലോ. I'm invited into here a few jobs. ഇവിടെ interviewing skill അല്ല വേണ്ടത്. നമ്മൾ interview ചെയ്യുമല്ലോ. I mean, invited for interview for a few jobs and I wanted to know if you have any tips on how to prepare for them. So interviewing skill തെറ്റാണ്. അത് interview ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാണ് വേണ്ടത്. Yeah, I have been thinking about some projects I've been working on the past, and so interviews. Let's see. Yeah, it's good.
Let's see. First of all, you should make sure that you are familiar with the mission and values of the organization. They will likely ask you questions about how your experience and skills align with those.
Okay, that makes sense. What else? No, put a lot of work. Adalla. We can try that. Adalla. No, I didn't do that. Adalla. That's it. How is that going? Okay, ആകെ ഉള്ളത് എന്താണ്? ഇതേ ഉള്ളൂ. Let's see. That's good.
They might also ask you behavioral questions about how you would handle certain situations. It would be helpful to have some examples of times when you've handled similar situations in the past.
All right, that's helpful. What about the dress code? Should I dress formally business? Okay, that's good, positive. I make sure to include keywords from the job positioning and emphasize my related skills and experience. I make sure to include. I will not വരേണ്ടത്. I make sure to include. Okay. So should I talk about my experience and skill in composition and performance? I would say that my speaking അതല്ല. No, അതുമല്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ അതിൽ മൂന്നെണ്ണം ഇച്ചിരി കൺഫ്യൂസിങ് ആണ്. All right, that's helpful. What about the dress code? Should I dress formally on a business? This is good. Yes, I make sure to include. Yes, I make sure to include keywords from the job position. This one? This one? This one? ഇവിടെ ഐ മേക്ക് ഷുവർ അവിടെ ഗ്രാമർ അല്ല അവിടെ ഐ വിൽ മേക്ക് ഷുവർ എന്നാണ് വരേണ്ടത് ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് കീവേഡ്സ് ഓൺ ഐ പോയി എനിവേ വി ഹാവ് ചോസൺ we have to actually click on something. It was a conversation between a student who was preparing for his interviews and his professor who advised to give good tips and advice to help out the
11D 12C 13A
to help out.
14B
It was hot and helpful conversation. എന്തെങ്കിലും എഴുതിച്ചാൽ finish. Time management is a thing, right? So typing speed is
16D 17D 18B
okay. Exam ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് make sure you look in the camera. വേറെ ആരും റൂമിൽ കാണാൻ പാടില്ല. You cannot talk to anybody.
21C 22C
Okay, 5 minutes right. Write about the time you first used a computer. What kind of computer? What were you using it for? Include specific details of your response. So first computer. Start. ഒരു 4 പാരഗ്രാഫ് എഴുതി. I remember like yesterday the time I got my first computer on by 1730. I cherish those moments till today. In this essay, I will give the details of that day, of that incident. Okay. 10 years ago, when I was
Virus can transmitted to human by exposing to an infected animal's body.
plus 2, when I was doing plus 2, my father surprised me with a desktop. That time, computers were very rare to be rare in my area. I used to use വെളിയിൽ പോയിട്ട് പഠിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് കാഫെ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ കാഫേസ് അല്ലേ computers from cafes. Cafes. Some of my friends had PCs. To detail it, it was a desktop with average configuration. However, it was best for my studies and project work.
We are protecting clothing such as gloves.
I remember I used it for many years to complete my school assignments and projects. A few times I had to get it repaired. മൂന്ന് പാരഗ്രാഫ് ആയില്ലേ എത്ര എഴുതാൻ പറഞ്ഞു although I cherish ഞാൻ അതിനെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു വെച്ചിരുന്നു I did my best to preserve the memory of this precious gift. I had to leave it leave it back home last year when I moved to another city for further studies. Overall, I had a great experience using that particular computer. Every second is used. 4 paragraph on. There minimum 150 words on.
Describe a situation when you have given or received praise.
Given or receive praise. നമ്മളെ ആരെങ്കിലും പുകഴ്ത്തിയത് എപ്പോഴാന്ന് പറയാം.
According to the paragraph,
I like to take risks. I remember last year. I remember last. Joby, sit. I remember last year in my house a snake came and everybody was afraid and nobody was willing to take the snake out. Moreover, my grandma was sleeping and we didn't want to wake her up. She was very old and sick. So what I did, I couldn't even imagine. I was really afraid of snakes, but anyway, I grabbed a stick and I entered the room. I was very cautious and I was able to locate the snake. It was hiding under a towel. I carefully removed the towel and I hit the snake, and I was able to disarm it and kill it. Means it did not carry any weapon, but it is very poisonous at the just by one hit only. And I removed it, and even my grandma was not aware of the whole thing. I did it so subtly, and everyone praised me. Especially the panchayat member came and gave me an award then itself, and even my mother and father, they encouraged me and they told me that I would be able to kill more snakes in the future, and I have that stick still with me, preserved and framed. Can you believe that? What a praise. I was over the moon. Wait to speak out there. Okay, he's charging a phone. Oh, or standing on the road or something. Okay, he's looking at his mobile phone. I see the picture of a man looking at his mobile phone. At the same time, he has earphones connected from the mobile phones to his ears. Perhaps he is standing in the middle of the road or in a city, because I can see a tall skyscraper, a tall building. I also see a street light. Okay, so it seems to me that this picture was taken during the evening or maybe close to night, because I can only see the shadow. I can't see the face or any color. It is, the picture is black and white or grayed out color, and maybe the person is looking at some information on his phone. He is fully devoted to it. The sky seems to be very clear and I don't see anybody around him. Totally, I can see three buildings, and the lamppost seems to be very beautifully manufactured. It has at least 3 to 4 lights on it. Maybe it's an old kind of setting, but the building seems to be very new and modern. I also suspect that this person is in his formal clothing. He's not wearing a t-shirt or anything, but a suit, I assume. And he's holding this phone on his right hand, in his right hand. That's what I see. Compare laptops, computer to smartphones. How are they similar? How are they different? Which device is more useful and why? Laptop computers and smartphones are somewhat same. Mainly the difference is that the size. Laptops are quite big, maybe more than an A4 sheet. Nowadays, they come in smaller sizes, whereas smartphones are quite smaller. It's just mobile. You can just put it in your pocket and move around. Another thing is that laptops have more capacity, graphics card, and they can be used to edit videos and various tasks. Whereas smartphones, although they come with various integrated features, high RAM and technology, they are limited. But nowadays, some smartphones are available with higher capacity and technology integrated. For example, iPhones 14 and iPhone 14 Pro, using which you can edit images, videos, and do all kinds of things. And the another main difference is that smartphones usually are used for entertainment purpose, particularly taking videos and photos. You cannot really use laptops for that purpose, even though laptops usually come up with an integrated webcam using which you can use internet calls. So these are the main differences I see between laptops and smartphones. That was it. You good? 5 minutes. School is a place where people create memories. Do you think that the school-related memories have an influence on future success or happiness? Why? Why not? Use a specific examples from your experience. Yeah, support your views. Yes, we'll agree with it. School actually build people, and if they have a bad experience, they turn out to be bad. You can try. The time one spent at school is vital, as it can create a monster or an amazing person. Schools do build future. A person's experience at school is vital. In this essay, I will elaborate on these on this topic. Elaborate these points. First paragraph. Second paragraph. When if someone gets negative positive എഴുതാം നല്ലതാണെങ്കിൽ നല്ലതാവും. If someone gets proper proper care and love along with education at school, they usually will turn out to be good citizens. Like they will learn to respect and care others. They also will end up being successful. Successful human beings. The things learned at school will never be forgotten. Passive. I personally ഒരു supporting data എടുക്കുക. I personally wish to go back to my childhood and experience and be a student again. Though it is just a wish. On the other hand, bad memories and experience one have had at school can totally wreck WRECK their entire life. Many people I personally know became bad because They were not appreciated by their teachers. They became rebels. Rebels and hated their teachers and parents. They do not like to be a part of society. To conclude, school is the place where good or bad citizens are built. We should make one's school experience good. Make sure the camera. Okay. So maximum the speed. Typing speed is important. Record ചെയ്യണം. Okay. Speak about that. There are many different types of intelligence. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Use examples from your personal experience observation to explain your perspective. Type of intelligence ne പറ്റി നമ്മൾ എന്തോ ഇപ്പൊ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്? Artificial intelligence, human intelligence, common intelligence. Okay. Human intelligence. Okay. Okay, I'll talk about human intelligence and artificial intelligence. Yes, that's good. Intelligence is an important thing that one should possess. Without being intelligent, you could end up being poor and under slavery. And when I think about intelligence, the first thing that comes into my mind is artificial intelligence. So I think basically there are two types of intelligence, that is human intelligence and secondly artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is developed by human intelligence and presently it is controlled by humans. And one day we suspect and fear that artificial intelligence may take over human intelligence, because artificial intelligence, or in other words we could say AI, is constantly learning and evolving, learning from humans and mastering their own path. Human intelligence, in a way, it is developed and it is sometimes it is given during a birth, and based on the intelligence the parents possess, that gene and every skill is transferred to the children and they possess that intelligence. Moreover, they accumulate this intelligence from schooling and from experience by reading books, listening to podcasts, watching movies, and so on. Artificial intelligence, on the way, is programs humans have developed, and they do not actually, they, although they learn it and improve, it is given to them. You don't have to start it from zero. Human intelligence, it is a self-learned process that we learn through error, mistakes, failures. On the other hand, artificial intelligence, they don't have to do anything by themselves, although we suspect that in the future they may develop a consciousness and try to learn things by themselves. We can see, for example, ChatGPT. It has its own intelligence, which is created, trained, and developed by humans. And when we ask a question, it uses a lot of data that it has and process it using the intelligence it has, and then gives us an answer. And we cannot trust them 100%. Sometimes the results AI give are ultimate gibberish and we can't even trust on it. Whereas on the human intelligence, we can rely on it more. And in the future, we can expect an integration between human intelligence and artificial intelligence, making us powerful, and two things working together, creating a new world. Thank you, everyone, for listening to my wonderful speech. All right. Okay. So we can just do some experimental questions. Okay, you'll just say no thanks. Okay, we got 130 to 140 score. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so total is 160. So we were messing around, just making jokes, but still we could. Yeah, that is it. Okay, let's see. Understand your score. 130 to 140, you'll get almost 7 to 7.5 for IELTS.
I think 7.5.
Yeah. How much you need? Oh, 5.5. 5.5. Okay, 100. 100 is 5. 105 is 6. Yeah, so you have almost that. That's good. So, okay. So, what do you think? How was the experience?
It was a nice experience for me.
Mhm.
How
How is Duolingo? Is it difficult? Easy?
it's not difficult. If you practice more, you can achieve it.
Oh, right, good. Okay, good. So, Dagesh is one of our students, Duolingo students. He's been getting 100.
Yes.
So you have to go above that. You have to go above that because at least 120 you have to reach 120, 110. Then we can assure that you'll get at least 100. Okay, 100, 105. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ ഡ്യൂലിംഗോ ക്ലാസ്സുകളൊക്കെ വേണമെങ്കിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാം. എന്തായാലും നമ്മൾ ഡ്യൂലിംഗോ ക്ലാസ് ഒക്കെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് എക്സ്ക്യൂസ് മീ വെറുതെ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയല്ല. ഇതിന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ശരിക്കും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാമറൊക്കെ പഠിപ്പിക്കും. ഫസ്റ്റ് വീക്ക് മൊത്തം ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാമർ ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഡ്യൂലിംഗോയുടെ കൂടെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാമറൊക്കെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചിട്ട് അടിപൊളിയാക്കിയിട്ട് ടെൻസസും അതുമെല്ലാം പഠിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഓവറോൾ ഈ ഡ്യൂലിംഗോ ഒക്കെ പാസ്സായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റണം, സംസാരിക്കാനൊക്കെ പറ്റണം. വെറുതെ പാസ്സായിട്ട് കാര്യമല്ല. സോ വി നെവർ ലൈക്ക് ടു ടീച്ച് യു ജസ്റ്റ് ടു so that you could pass exam. No, when after you pass the exam, ഈ എക്സാം കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ലതായിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റണം, കോൺഫിഡൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ എഴുതാനൊക്കെ പറ്റണം. അതാണ് ഈ കോഴ്സസിൻ്റെ ഒക്കെ ഉദ്ദേശം. So we don't like the schooling system just by hearting and writing the exam and passing. That's useless. Okay, അപ്പോൾ കോഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. If you like, please contact us. Description on the details, or visit our website www.goltc. Until we see you next time, subscribe, share, like. Take care. Bye-bye.